Sports. Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the Sun Belt football season as we battle for the trophy and crown a champion of the Sun Belt Conference right here today. This is a surprising matchup, the proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team, an opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a team from the Sun Belt, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Navy Midshipmen. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. And he finally steps out of bounds. A huge kick return to set the offense in great position here. So the mid-special team set the offense up in great position off that return. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today, there's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The Scarlet Knights offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. 2nd and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he pulls in the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The back's got it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. And they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Whoa! Talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Receiver makes the grab. We bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Breaking free at midfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Here we go on fourth down. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
That completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running back has it on a screen now. Into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Second down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Single back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk, it's Navy in the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Navy 7, Rutgers 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Navy getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. The back's got it on a counter. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just exactly what you'd expect to see from Navy. Tough, physical running, and a first down to keep those sticks moving.
This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout, but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. And he finds his target. He has the first. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play in the completion.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a 1st down. This could cost them.
Here we go. Navy lines up 1st and goal. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Scarlet Knights will come to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. Now it's 2nd down here.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Looks like Navy will have the 1st down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Keeping it on the ground here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
What I love about that, Chris, is there was zero hesitation from the offensive coordinator. He put the call in, the quarterback knew it, the offense got excited about the opportunity, not settling for a field goal, and they pick up just what they need for that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him.
It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. Touchdown, Navy. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
Rutgers, 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And here's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
He's marked down at the 22.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Sun Belt Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this conference. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the Sun Belt Championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Navy will kick it off as we start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Scarlet Knights have first and 10 here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Powering through. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
The Scarlet Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Takes the handoff again. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They go with a direct snap. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 10 on to punt it away.
And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Rutgers offense will take over.
Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the Scarlet Knights looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quick throw, the catch is made. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Ending off on the draw play. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Scarlet Knights looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's now second down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. And Kirk, it's Navy in the lead. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he's got it. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to move.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Touchdown, midshipman. And the defense adds 6 for the interception return. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its trap.
Catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Picks up 7. Brings up second down. Got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Waste of time.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Now they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to the back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.